Well, there's been another twist in the saga of Brazilian politics. A federal judge moves to block a popular ex-president from becoming a top political advisor to current President Dilma Rousseff, while another judge leaks phone recordings from a corruption probe. And Brazilians rally to protest for and against Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva's new role as chief of staff. CCTV's Paulo Cabral joins us from Sao Paulo with the latest. Paulo?
Well, look, the latest is that there is a lot of instability here on all fronts, politics, the economy. Let's talk about the economy for a bit. One of the things interesting to watch, to read the situation, is the movement of the stock market and of the Brazilian currency. And every time that things are looking bad for the government, that President Dilma Rousseff seems on the verge of being unseated, we see stocks going up, we see the Brazilian real appreciating, and the contrary movement when the government seems to have some more strength, then the stocks go down and the US dollar also goes up here. This is just one of the signs that Brazil's business community has already taken a clear side. That can be seen also in statements and interviews and everything, but also looking at the market movements. In Sao Paulo, where you see this protest, the Federation of Industries of the state, which is the richest in Brazil, is clearly supporting the impeachment. They have actually made spaces for journalists to work and show the protests, giving food to protesters and everything like that. So it's really unstable, the situation right now. And in Parliament, things are not looking that good for President Dilma Rousseff either, not only on the streets. Today, the Parliament has appointed the impeachment committee, and the installing of this committee was approved by 433 votes. Only one member of Parliament voted against. And yes, we had some members from the governing party that have actually abstained from voting. But really, it's not looking good for the government right now.
Now, with all this turmoil and growing momentum, what should we expect then for the next few days?
Well, probably the unexpected above all. There's been so many twists and turns here in Brazil right now that really nobody knows what to expect for the next few days. But some things we can say more or less for sure. People will stay, many people will remain on the streets protesting because they want to see President Rousseff out of office. But also for tomorrow, there are some protests scheduled by pro-government supporters, and so we're actually afraid of what might happen, particularly here in Sao Paulo, if they meet in the end. On the political front, you have the Workers' Party trying to rebuild their political base to a minimum, at least, to try and guarantee that they will not suffer an impeachment, but it's also not easy. Many parties have already defected from the government, and other defections are happening all the time. It doesn't make it any easier that Lula's image has been tainted.
All right, Paulo Cabral following all the action for us there from Sao Paulo. Thanks again.